Over to you, TM Bhawna. Pardon, TM, who shared a poll? Team Ashish?
Yeah, I've shared the poll. If you all could poll for the best speaker, the favorite speaker, I'm sorry.
Okay, I guess it's the right timing for favorite speaker, but you also shared one more poll, and I guess we would only be able to evaluate once.
Yeah, that's true. I've stopped that already. It's only for the.
Hi, Ashish. I can see the poll result.
You can see what?
Yeah.
I can see the poll results.
Okay.
I cannot.
Poll result is
Okay.
visible as
So
well.
wait. Let me close it. Then we will start in the proper way, the way we normally do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. Bye. Thanks to you, Vivek. Back to you, Toastmaster Mayank.
Okay, so over to you, Toastmaster Bhawna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mayank. So let's begin the next part of this session today, which is table topic masters. You must have come across some of the situations where life is full of challenges and opportunities. It's just that sometimes the situation can be difficult and you can get caught in a situation where you will not know what to make right and how to make a right choice to move forward. So here we are starting from our first topic. Who just want to volunteer for that? Anyone?
I guess Paras.
Paras.
Yes, please.
Paras. The first topic here I have for you is when nothing goes right, go left.
Okay, I'll just recollect my thoughts for a few seconds. So when nothing goes right, you go left. It actually means is whenever there is a situation or time which you actually for you is difficult to handle, or any situation that you think you cannot overcome, at that time sometimes the straight approach that you think is right, that might be that might be given to you from the society, that might be given to you from your family or your friends, that you should go to this path and this will be solved, and most of the times it actually never happens. So at that time it is you who has to take a different path, and that path can be chosen uh, sometimes for example, if you uh, if you are have to travel from a certain location from A to B, right? And if you find a jam that is actually on that road, so what do? And you have to reach on time. Otherwise, you'll miss the movie, right? So for at that time, you have to understand what are those another alternatives that are actually you can use, or different paths that you can take to actually reach to that point. So, for example, you could actually book a bike. You could actually book a scooty or a auto that can actually take you from point A to point B in actual time, and you will not miss the movie. So I think every time you face these kind of situations, or you are into difficult situations, it is not necessary that you have to take the right path that is actually given by our uh, parents, that is actually given by our society, and you can actually use your creative mind to actually find a certain different way to actually approach it. So thank you so much. That's all I would like to explain about the topic.
Great. So thank you, Toastmaster Paras. The truth is that you are the only person who will make a difference in situation. So I believe feeling dejected is not going to help. It's all in your heart.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's a great speech. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Paras. Moving forward to our next topic, I would like to ask the nomination first. Who would like to volunteer? I'll give the topic accordingly.
Neetal has volunteered.
Okay. For Neetal, I have been always believing that life is a movie. Okay, God is a director, and we all are actors in his script. So thousands of emotions are also there in our life, just like a movie. So the catch here is, if life is a movie, why isn't there a background music? And topic for you is, if life had a background music.
Okay. So we have recently witnessing a new movie, Adipurush, where the background movie throughout the movie is Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. So if I have to take my life, and I would really like to have some music, it would be a flute. I really love the flute music, and if I can keep hearing that, and if I have the chance to have texture to the life, where you will feel and touch the sound, though you can't touch the sound, but you can feel it, you can observe the melody of it, and it would really really change our life. It would give a different impact to our life. So now what we hear is traffic sounds, the horn, or dogs barking, or people shouting here and there, or some silence in our life, and some melody is playing where we can focus on our work, where we can have a distinct quality in our mind to focus, to concentrate, and then be peaceful in our life, to be happy and not to have all the drama we feel. Thank you, Bhavna. Thank you, Dr. Bhavna. Over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Neetal. Thank you so much. It was a great speech. So just one thing I would like to add here is, we should learn to identify the hidden background music for every situation, to just add some spices in our lives. Okay, so moving forward, thank you, Toastmaster Ashish. So next topic which I am going to share here is, it is a self-explanatory phrase and has a deep meaning behind it. So who would like to volunteer now? Ashish, okay.
Pooja is
So
volunteering. She can go first. Over to you, Pooja.
Next, that's okay.
Yeah.
Ashish, you go first, I can go next.
Yes.
So since looks can be, if so, a person should not be underestimated basis their looks, should not be rated, should not be identified basis their looks only. So the topic for you is, don't judge a book by its cover.
My dear Toastmasters and guests, when I was growing up and I was doing my 10th class in the year 1991, 1992, which happens to be good 3 decades back, more than 3 decades back, there were these two gentlemen whom I was influenced very heavily. You all would have heard these names of Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli. They were the pair who at that time were the youngest cricketers to score the highest partnership. Some 600 plus runs they put together as the duo. Now both started playing the international cricket, and there were people around who were saying that Sachin is better or Vinod Kambli is better. Sachin started, he scored duck in his first ODI. Even in the test matches, he had some mediocre run. He was doing good. There were a lot of information about Sachin being one of the greats of future, but he wasn't really performing and he was not setting the stage on the fire. On the other side, Vinod Kambli started about 3-4 years later. And I still remember in the year 1991, 1992, when he came, he really set the stage on fire. His initial 2-3 innings, he scored 2 consecutive double centuries. Imagine it took Sachin 10 years to score 1 double century. And here come Mr. Vinod Kamli, who scored 2 double centuries back to back. And today, if you ask one Indian player who has scored the maximum average in the test, it is who? It's not Sachin Tendulkar. It is Vinod Kamli. His test average is higher than Tendulkar. But Kamli could only play 17 test matches and could only score 1,000 runs. But Sachin Tendulkar went on to become the greatest. When I reflect on this story, the message I learn, the two people who are equally talented, perhaps the second one is even more talented than first, but what they became in life had nothing to do with their start. And to me, this really tells us, never ever judge the book by its color, by its cover. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashish. It was a brilliant and motivational speech as well. So just leaving one question to the audience here. Since Toastmaster Ashish has given a brilliant example, that we should not judge a person basis their their past experiences or anything. So just leaving one question to the audience, that what if a good-looking person turns out to be a horrible in nature? You can introspect.
Yeah, look at me. I mean, we find people like me.
Very spontaneous.
Yeah. Okay, so we are moving towards our next topic. Who would like to volunteer now? Hitesh.
I think
Okay.
Pooja's turn, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Give it to Postmaster Pooja, and then if time permits, I'll come.
Thank you.
So, welcome, Toastmaster Pooja. So we have been doing this since beginning of this session. So the best medicine that teaches you how happiness brings benefit to your life. I believe we do not laugh because we are happy, but we are happy because we laugh. Okay, so the topic for you is laughter is the best medicine.
I think this is a common phrase across the world where people feel that laughter is the best medicine. And I often hear people saying that whenever they go through a breakup, they go through a job distress, they go through family issues, people just ask them, oh, laugh it off. Come on, distract yourself, have fun, join a laughter club. And I'm sure with time, with laughing, you will feel better and you'll start doing better. But in my opinion, it's not the best medicine. You're not dealing with your issues, you're not dealing with your feelings. Rather, you're just trying to suppress it or escape it through laughter. You might have seen a lot of movies, especially the one with Munna Bhai MBBS, wherein he laughs it off whenever he feels anger. But he's not dealing with anger. He's not facing the anger. He's not staying with his anger. Probably that would help him more to deal with himself rather than laughing it off. In my own family, in my in-laws, I've seen there are a lot of people who, in situations where they feel a lot of anger, they would laugh it off and they would do a lot of sarcasm and they would try to say things in humor, probably which should have been dealt in a one-on-one situation with a lot of empathy, with a lot of concern, so that the point is well taken. So if you're laughing it off when you're supposed to be serious, when you're supposed to sit, deal with the situation, deal with the issue, it's an escape. It's not a medicine. So next time, when you feel angry, when you feel sad, when you feel guilty, when you feel frustrated, sit with that emotion. Feel that emotion in your body. Ask the emotion, what is this emotion telling me? Rather than laughing it off. sitting with the emotion, dealing with the emotion would be the best medicine rather than laughter. Over to you.
Wow, that was so brilliant. Thank you, Toastmaster Pooja, for giving this brilliant speech. We agree to the fact that we should not try to escape to the situation. So let's move forward for the next topic. So Hitesh will be the next one, right?
Yeah.
I believe changing our face can change nothing, but facing the change can change everything. Just Pooja said this. Okay, so the topic for you is be the change you wish to see.
I'll become philosopher in a very one day. Can you please repeat the first statement?
The phrase which I used,
No, the statement, the face statement. The changing the
be the
face.
change.
Changing
Changing our face change nothing, but
Hmm.
facing our change can change everything.
Well, so it dates back in 2013. I graduated from high school. What do you say? Call the 12th science, right? I was passed by flying colors, and I was living in a Rajkot, which is a very small town in Gujarat. But then I got into one of the prestigious universities of Gujarat, that is in Ahmedabad. Now, Ahmedabad is a big city, new city. When I entered the campus, everything was overwhelming. I was trying to figure out my way to survive into that space. But then I found one when I was standing at the corner of a canteen and I saw a beautiful 5'7" tall girl. I thought to myself, well, till the time she is here, I can be in this campus, no matter how hard it is. But then when I inquired about it, I figured that she is actually a senior and way out of my league, of course. So be the change that you want to see. And so I tried to work on my face. I tried to change my face. So I used to keep mustache, right? The newly grown mustache. But then somebody says that with this mustache, this girl is not coming with you. So I then tried shaving it. So I tried to change my face. And you know what? 3 years later, I was still in the campus, but she flew to USA. So then I actually face the change. And when I faced the change, I figured that tera kuch nahi ho sakta life mein. So then I accepted my reality. And then look at me today. I'm hanging out with you people who are, I like to call, more amazing than she is, which I still don't believe inside. But then, yeah, of course, I mean, just to make you guys feel better, you guys are amazing. So thank you so much. And back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you so much, TM Ashish. So you actually made us laugh a lot. So one thing which I
We have,
learned from you is you
Yeah, pardon.
completely. Yeah, please.
Yes, please go ahead. Yes, sorry.
Okay. So I feel that you learn to adapt the change is more smarter decision than just hovering around the same girl. Yeah. Okay. So just moving forward with the next topic. I
Team
believe
Bhawna,
everyone.
we have a guest Ashish as well. So it would be great if you can give him opportunity.
Sure. Okay. So everyone must be having some younger sibling at their home, or you might be the one as well. So being the youngest child is like being the extra seasoning on family meal. You may be small, but you add a little bit of flavor that makes everything better. So our topic for the day is just blame the youngest. Over to you, Ashish. Yes, Ashish.
Repeat the topic.
Just blame the youngest.
Blame the youngest. Yeah, it's. I remember as a child, I have I have younger brother, and anytime my parents calls for any work, they always call me. My younger brother name is Abhishek, and they always call me for any type of work, rather than calling by any work that is, can be done by my younger brother. They always call me. In fact, the fridge bottle which is empty, fridge that is that always been asked to fill by me only. So every time my parents call me that you should fill this bottle, though my younger brother has emptied those bottles, but I was responsible to fill those bottles. So I always feel envy with him that every time I have to fill all work, whatever the work, I have to do all such works. Anytime when I say that that can be done by him also, I've been told that he is younger. So that's always in my mind, that the work which can be done by him, I being a senior person, being a senior member in the family, I have to complete all household chores. So that is always in my mind. So I always blame that I would have I would being a younger rather than being a senior member in the family. So that's all my my idea.
Okay. Thank you so much, guest Ashish. It was a good speech. It was a good try as well. So I believe if there are privileges of being the youngest one, there are some disadvantages as well. You can ask somebody, because I am the eldest one, so I don't know what are the disadvantages of being the youngest child. Okay, so moving forward to the next topic.
Yeah, this would be the last one, TTM Bhawna.
To whom, sorry?
I said this would be the last one.
Okay. So our mothers have a habit to collect every kitchen item, no matter if it is already there in the kitchen, they'll still collect a lot. Okay, so I have 15 pairs of salt and pepper bottles, shakers at my home. So now, how should I make her understand that one pair is enough? Okay, but every time she go out, she takes again one pair of that salt and pepper shaker. Maybe she is obsessed with that or what, I don't know. So next topic here for you is useless things everyone has at their home. Who would like to volunteer for this?
I guess TM Vivek raised his hand.
Hi, Bhavna.
Hello, Toastmaster Vivek. So I'm repeating the topic. It's useless things everyone has at their home.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. So now we are talking about the useless things at our home. I think it's about perception. Today is very auspicious day as my parents have came from my hometown, and you don't believe they have carried 4 bags with them. And when they unbox the box and bags, and I have found so many things, like you don't believe they have bring the vegetables from the hometowns. So this is not about the things. This is all about the love and affection they have with their children and their grandparents. Likewise, in case of many useless things, we perceive them as a useless, but maybe it's a good for them. If I take example of your mother who is buying that bottle, so maybe the old bottle is not good enough to uh, take salt and pepper efficiently from the bottle. So she must be thinking that new bottle will work their best. And sometimes it also happens that like in my case, I love shopping. So I also want to purchase gold, but I don't go for a gold shop mall for purchase gold. I used to buy gold bond, sovereign gold bond. So likewise, mothers and other person, they also wanted to do more shoppings and do creative things, and maybe they have their budget in the mind in lakhs, but maybe they can satisfy themselves with $100 of bottles. So it's not about the useless things, it's just about the perception people are carrying and satisfying themselves. Thank you, Bhavna.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vivek. So yes, I agree that it is all about our perception and how we perceive to their action towards whatever the product or thing they are using. So just giving one small example to you, I had bought a waffle maker, but I never used it to make a waffle. But my mother used it to make the waffle kind of look with the chapatis in it. So she
Great.
used it in. So with this, we are ending this table topic master session here.